What's up, everybody? Mark with Coffee&Toys here, bringing you another figure unboxing and review. And today, like our previous unboxing, we are sticking with Indiana Jones. We are celebrating the release of the new Dial of Destiny movie featuring Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. But for today's unboxing, we will not be dealing with a figure from the current movie, but we are going way back in our Wayback Machine, and we will be reviewing Indiana Jones Target exclusive Club Obi-Wan edition. Let's talk about it. So I had forgotten that this was a figure that was coming out, that it was a Target exclusive. So when I saw it in the Target stores, I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, oh, didn't know this one was coming out. And they had a lot of them, so I made the assumption this must be a Target exclusive because he was, there was 6 deep on the pegs. And I was like, okay, I'm going to pick this guy up. He looks cool. He's wearing a suit. And it's a young Harrison Ford from Temple of Doom. Let's go with it. So the only thing I've noticed just kind of looking at it, and we're going to talk about it more in a minute, is I don't think it comes with an artifact to build anything because it's a Target exclusive, which is kind of weird because you're paying the same price point for a figure that doesn't come with something extra. But maybe once we look at it, we'll figure out what's going on, and who knows, might have a great figure without needing anything extra. So let's get over and take a look at what's in the box, or at the box. And here we have it. We have Indiana Jones Adventure Series, Indiana Jones Club Obi-Wan. Of course, it is Indiana Jones holding a diamond and looking very suave in his picture over here at the side. If you don't recall, this is the opening scene of Temple of Doom. So Indiana Jones is in a suit in this restaurant, and he's making a deal for the diamond in trade for this urn. So just your standard plastic-free packaging, which it says right here, plastic-free packaging, ages 4+. On the side, we have him examining the diamond, and of course, the fight that ensues shortly thereafter. On the other side, we do have the other figures in Wave 1 of the Indiana Jones Adventure Series. And if we turn it back to the back, here's what is included with Club Obi-Wan version of Indiana Jones. He stands 6.2 inches in height. He is going to include a sword with the 3 turkeys or chickens skewered on it on fire. He includes the urn, the vial of antidote, the diamond, and this very long sword. Now what's interesting is I remember everything but the long sword. So drop me a comment on when the sword comes into play in that scene, because I don't remember it. Obviously, that's what comes to the table, and he throws it and impales somebody. That's the urn that they want, and that's the vial that has the antidote, and then, of course, the diamond. So, yeah, otherwise, that's really about it. So let's get this guy out of the package and see what it's all about. And here we have it. We have Indiana Jones in his Club Obi-Wan tuxedo with white jacket and, of course, black tie, red rose accessory molded on. And yeah, I think we have a pretty solid look of Indiana Jones right now. Of course, this is a very young Harrison Ford. Now, I will give them some credit. On my last video, I was not very impressed with the Dial of Destiny head, but this one looks more like Indiana Jones than that head does. They do even capture the scar on the chin. I'm trying to get a good there we go, and get the light hitting the bottom of his chin so you can see that. And of course, this Indiana Jones does have, like I said, he's wearing a tuxedo underneath, so this is very nice. Of course, you could take off this vest, but then you would have this jacket, but of course you'd have the jacket arms still there. But it's a very nice cream color. I actually thought it was more white in the movie, but I guess they have the reference material, and I haven't seen the movie in quite some time. But looks very good. He has butterfly arms, single jointed elbows, turns at the wrist, head turns, full 360 movement. No drop down hips, but he does have the thigh cut. He does not have a torso bend. He does have a joint at the knee that allows you to do that, as well as a single jointed knee. And of course the rocker legs. So kind of on the par for the other Indiana Jones figures we've had in the line so far. And of course, the main thing about this figure is while he does not come with an artifact to do a build an artifact, he does come with a couple extra accessories. So we will start with the one I don't remember. I'm sure it's used very briefly during the scene, and that is this long sword. I don't remember what they're called exactly, but it is a Japanese sword, I believe. But I don't know. I don't remember him using it. But he does come with that. He comes with the sword with the skewered chickens on them that he throws and impales one of the bad guys in the early scene. So that's kind of an interesting accessory to include. Not sure what I feel about that one. He includes the urn that the bad guys are wanting. That is one of the emperors of the one of the dynasties. I guess it's Chinese. I can't remember if it's Chinese or Japanese. I apologize. But it's translucent on the bottom, so that's kind of cool. I'm trying to get it so you can see the light going through it. And of course the antidote, which is very small, that he needs because he drinks the poison. And then finally, the accessory that I almost lost immediately. I'm not even sure how I'm going to be able to show this, to be honest. The diamond. And I'm not going to lie, this diamond is not very impressive. It's faceted, to tell you it is indeed a diamond, a gemstone. But it's very flat on top, and I can't remember in the movie it being flat. It looks more like a disc than a diamond. And I apologize for not being able to really get but you can see it's faceted. So it's just see, that's what can happen. We're not talking like low light from the G.I. Joe Pursuit of Cobra series. Like, remember that little tiny bullet he came with? This is like second place to that. As accessories you will probably lose. But yeah, so that's what he comes with. And, just thinking about it, I love the figure. I think the figure's great. And you can have him supposedly holding the diamond and looking at it like is in the box art. So we're just going to try that real quick, and hopefully I don't drop it. Yeah, I did. But let's get that in here. So I guess this is the main selling point, that it's just big enough, it fits in his fingers, and it looks really cool. And of course you can take the urn and put it in this hand. So really this is kind of what you're getting this figure for. You're pretty much getting it. I should note also that before I started this video, it was very difficult to get this Indiana Jones figure to stand up. So there we go. It's probably just me. This is really what you're looking for out of this figure. So just kind of in my summation, my final thoughts about this figure, definitely don't pay full price for this figure unless you just really want this version of Indiana Jones like I did. Target has a lot of them. There's not enough, even with the extra accessories, they don't make sense because you don't have bad guys to fight off with this weapon. The vial makes sense, so I guess if you wanted to use the vial in his hand instead of you'd have to put it in this hand. That's the only hand it would fit in. So it's limited in what you can use it in. And then this doesn't even make sense because these are not removable, so you can't even use it as a regular sword. They're fun accessories, but I really don't understand the purpose of them if you don't have any bad guys for him to be using them against to recreate that scene in the movie. So really, you're buying this figure to get a good sculpted Indiana Jones head in a nice outfit to make one little scene from that movie. Now, like I said, I do like the figure. If you can get this figure under $20, I'd say it's probably worth a pickup. Not worth the $25, even with the extra accessories. You don't get the build a artifact feature with it. So this is probably a pretty easy pass for folks, unless you're just wanting to collect the entire line, which I may wind up doing. I'm not really sure. Again, I picked this up more of a spur of the moment sort of thing, thinking, oh, this one looks cool. But yeah, I would not recommend picking up this figure unless you just, the only thing I can think of is maybe if you wanted to use this head on another Indiana Jones body, another Temple of Doom or Last Crusade or Raiders body. But then again, the hair is going to be so neat on it, it's probably going to look out of place anyway. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on this. If you enjoyed this review, if I helped you out, please leave a like. It really helps the channel out. I will be doing more Indiana Jones reviews very soon. So I'm Mark. This is Coffee with Toys, and I'll see you later.